Welcome everyone. In today's session, I am going to explain how we are inserting a element at the starting of a double linked list. Now, previously we discussed this topic in a algorithm. Am I right? Now I am going to convert that algorithm or flowchart into a C programming. Now, as you see, this is the flowchart for we are inserting a element at the starting. Now you see, in step one, I will read the data. In step two, I'm creating a node with the given data, and step 3 I'm checking whether it is the uh, lonely element or the linked list is empty or not. If it is empty, then what I have to do, I will make the new node as a head, or if the elements are available in the linked list, I will go to the fifth step. In fifth step, I'm creating that node at the starting, and I will make it as head, and the previous head will become as the next element of head. So this complete process I already explained or we discussed in the previous class. Now I'm going to write the C program. See, okay, see, these are the steps for creating a or for inserting a element at the double linked list starting. Okay, okay. Now, as you know, the structure of a double linked list is this: a structure node. Am I right? Structure node. I created a double linked list name node, and I have three members of a node. This structure node contains three elements. What are those? One is address to store the previous element, the second one to store the data, and third one to store the address of a next element. Next, here the head will define as the double linked list starting. Am I right? Now here you can see, here I created a function for writing the functionality of this process, this complete six process functionality I'm going to write in that function. Now I declared a function. What is that function? Void insert at start. So void is the return type, as you know. Insert at start is my function name. Now I declared the function here. Now what I need to do, I need to write the concept, or I need to write the definition of this function. Okay, now step one. So what I have to do, I need to create a program, or I need to create a function. Here I created a function void insert at start. Next, as we see, first we have what we have to do. First we check whether any variables I am using in this algorithm or not. If you see here, I am using a new node. Am I right? Here I am using a new node. So first I have to create this new node variable. So for converting algorithm into a program, first we have to check whether is there any variables I am using in the program or not. So see here, I am using a new node. What is the purpose of new node? New node stores the data or stores the new node. Am I right? It stores the new node. So I have to create this new node with the structure. So structure node, new node. Structure node, new node. So now that new node has a capability to store the given or inserted node. Next, what I have to do? So okay, now I created the variables which I am going to use in the next or further program. Now I have to do the step by step process. The first step, I am reading the data. I am reading the data. Why I am reading? If I read the data, then only I can insert the element into a linked list. Am I right? Now I am reading the data. Okay, how to read, you don't know already. So int value, I have a value. Now printf, enter a number. Why I am using printf? To explain or to notify the user. Okay, now we have to insert a element. If you insert, then I can do the my process. So for that purpose, for notification purpose, I have used printf here. Enter a number. Now he will enter the number, but I need to read that data. Am I right? For that reading the data from the user, I will use scanf. Now I'm reading the data in an integer format. So that's why I use the percentile d. So scanf percentile d value. Now that integer data, whichever entered by the user, is stored in this value. Is stored in this value. Now what I have to do? Now I create a node with the given value. I created a node with the given. Okay, I need to create. So first, for creating, now what is node? It is a double linked list node. First process for creating a node, I need to reserve a space. Am I right? I need to reserve a space. How to reserve a space? I reserve the space by using the malloc. What is malloc? Malloc is memory allocation. Now this is the command or line for creating a or reserving a space, creating a node. Now here you can see malloc. Next, structure node. See here, what is the purpose of malloc? Malloc, whatever the data type you have given in malloc, that data type space, it will be occupied, it will be reserved by malloc. So first I am creating a node for data for double linked list. So double linked list contains three fields. So for those all three fields, I need to store the space or I need to reserve the space. Am I right? Now this is the structure of double linked list. As you know, see here address, value and address. So as per my assumption, address also stores in integer. So that's why I'm assuming address take two data types or 2 bytes of data. Value, value is integer. So integer in C stores 2 bytes of data, as you know. Now again address I'm treating as an integer variable. So here again 2 bytes of data. So total it occupies 6 bytes of data. So here malloc reserving the 6 bytes of data. Okay. Now malloc size of structure node. So structure node needs 6 bytes of data. That 6 bytes of data is stored by the malloc. Okay. Okay. Is it going to store complete 6 bytes as a single part? No, it should be divided. Why? Because it needs to store address, value and address. Am I right? That's why I put here structure node. Now see here structure node. That structure node will identify, okay, malloc, you reserve the space of 6 bytes for double linked list, but you have to store or you have to allocate according to my node. What is node? Node is a double linked list. So first it unites the what are the required data, like address needs 2, value needs 2, again address needs 2. So first malloc assumes all data, assumes how much of data I need. So it requires 6 bytes or 6 bytes of data. Now that 6 bytes will be divided according to our requirement. Now our requirement is structure node. So node should be in 3 parts, so it will be divided in 3 parts. So what is malloc doing? First it will unite all the fields, then assume or assumption the data space, it will reserve it. After reserving, then it will split into the our requirement, it will split into our requirements. So this is the process here we are doing. So structure need these three, so it will be splitted. That's 6 bytes of data splitted for this to here to here to complete 6 bytes. Now next what I have to do? Now I created a node, I reserved a space, so I have to store the data. First, as you see in the previous slide, it needs address, data and address. Okay, so for second new node, data equals to value. So given value, I created a node with the given value. What is the given value? Value. I read the data into a value. As you see here in the scanner, I read the data into a value. Am I right? Now that value is stored in new node data field. Next, I am inserting a element at the end. So automatically the element next address field will become as null. Why? Because it is the last element. Am I right? So here also I am directly putting new node. Next element is null. Sorry. Here I am inserting at the starting. I am inserting at the starting. So there is no previous element. So first, if I want to insert the element at the starting, first I will store the data, then immediately I will put new node previous value as null. Why? Because I'm inserting at start, so there is no previous value. There is no previous value. It will become as a first element. Next, I am checking whether it is a head element or not. Sorry, it is a empty list or not. How to check? I will check whether the head element contains null value. That means that given linked list is empty. If it is empty, then what I have to do? If it is empty, then I will make the new node. I will make this new node as head. So if it is the only element, is there any elements after this one? No. So here what I will do, here that new node next value also will become as null. See, clearly see, if I am inserting a value at the starting, the previous value first automatically will become as null. Why? Because there is no previous element. Next, in third field, I am checking whether the given linked list is empty or not. If it is empty, whatever the value we are storing, that will be the only element available in the linked list. So there is no next element. Am I right? There is no next element. If there is no next element, please here I will put that new node next element also null. So new node next element will become as null. Okay. If the third step is false, that means is more than one element or at least one element available in the linked list. Then what I have to do? Next, I'm inserting before head. Previously, head this linked list contains some head. Now I'm inserting before that head. Okay, so that new node next element will become as head. That new node next element will become as head. Next, I will make this new node as head. I will make this new node as head. So here you can see, if I do this one fourth step, what I am going to do, if the linked list is empty, then I will put this next element as null and I will go to the step 6. What is step 6? I am going to make the new node as head. If I have more than one element or at least one element in the linked list, then what I have to do? Then I will check that new node next element as null, new node next element as null. Then I will go to the sixth step. In sixth step, what I am going to do? I am doing the new element as head. Now this is the complete program. Okay. Now see again the step by step. In first step, I am creating whether I am using any variables or not. I am using the new node a variable. So that's why in first step I created a variable. Next I am reading the data which I am going to insert here into value printf. It is a notification. Now I am reading the value. Here I am I am reserving the space for a new node. The new node structure node MLOC is reserving the space according to the requirement. Now here this structure node will define how the data or how the space should be divided. Next here I am inserting at the starting. So that means that new data previous element new node previous element will become as null automatically. Now data is equals to the whatever the value we have read it, that is value. And next I am checking whether the elements are available in the linked list or not. If it is null means there is no elements are available, the next element, the next new node next element will become as null. Okay, if the elements are available, then what I have to do? This new node next element will become as head. Why? Because I'm inserting the element at the head. Okay, here this line is missed from the previous slide. Okay, see this one. See, I'm inserting before head. Am I right? Before head. So this new node next will become as head. This head previous element will become as new node. Am I right? Head previous also become as new node. Next, here I am inserting starting, so that new node become as head. Whether it is an empty linked list or if you have some elements or not, don't matter. That new node will become as a head. Then I will put the success message. Now this is the program. See, this program works for double linked list. Am I right? This program works for double linked list. So if I want to insert a data at the single linked list, what I have to do? Simply, if I delete these two lines, it will become, or it will work for single linked list. It works for single linked list. See, the only difference between double linked list and single linked list is single linked list doesn't store the previous address. So if I delete this new node previous element as null and head previous element as new node, if I delete these two lines, then it automatically becomes as a program for single linked list, how we are inserting a data at the starting. I hope everyone understands the program, and in next class I am going to explain how we are inserting a element at the end of the double linked list.